friends, welcome to Testimony Tuesday. Today I want to share with you a little testimony about something God's been helping me to understand a little bit better about His promises. It all started with reading a book that was talking about faith and how some of us think we have faith, but we're actually more evolutionists than creationists because we think that when God promises something, it kind of eventually comes to pass. It's kind of slowly evolves. Whereas what the Bible really teaches is that God's word has power to work instantly, just like at creation. God spoke and it was so. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. It was just that fast. It wasn't like time had to elapse for God's word to fulfill what it had said. And so I was reading about this and thinking about how it's a struggle in my mind sometimes to really claim God's promises and believe that His word has the power to do that for me now. And oftentimes I don't see it do it for me now, which I believe there are cases where God is working even if we don't see, and we have to believe that God is working. But there are other cases where I realize that my disbelief has actually been what's gotten in the way. And there was one evening not too long ago when I was just having a rough evening. And I was praying. It was just before bedtime. And this thought came to my mind of needing to claim God's promise and believe it. And really what I was feeling at the moment was just a need for God's help. And so the first verse that I thought of was Isaiah 41:10. "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." And I really took hold of that part where it said, "I will help thee." And I just chose asking God to help me, of course, too, because I can't believe without His help. But I chose to believe that even though in the moment I felt distressed, I wasn't feeling good about the situation, that He was there. He was helping me. And in that particular instance, it was like God just gave me peace. I went from being all distressed about it to having peace. It was okay. The situation hadn't changed, but my heart had changed, and that was because of God's word. God's word working in my heart and changing the way I was thinking, changing the way I was feeling. So next time you think of one of God's promises, remember, God's word has the power to work instantly. It doesn't need time to elapse. It doesn't need years. It doesn't need months. It doesn't need hours. It can work in our hearts as soon as we claim those promises. God bless. We'll see you next time.